Hi, I'm Ksenia Yasnova, Public Relations Specialist of the company RosCo. If a foreigner will not look for a job in Russia, but the purpose of the trip is related to business, he needs to apply for a business visa. Let's deal with the question: how to issue an invitation for a business visa.
Why ESON invitation needed?
Despite the fact that the flow of foreign businessmen has now decreased, a business visa is still in demand. Foreigners can visit Russia to participate in international economic forums, to organize business meetings and seminars, to establish business contacts. A business visa is required by a foreigner if the company requires consulting or other services. A business visa can be issued to a foreigner to enter Russia for a period of from 30 days to 5 years. The first step is to issue an invitation for a foreigner to Russia.
What is an invitation?
An invitation for a foreigner to enter Russia is issued by the receiving party. It is an authorized document for the subsequent issuance of a business visa, which can be issued both on paper and in electronic form. A business invitation can be of several types and depends on where it is issued. Each type of invitation has its own design features.
How to issue a business invitation from an organization?
This is the easiest way to receive an invitation. It is issued in the form of a letter on the letterhead of the company. The document itself is issued only on paper and looks like a letter. Only accredited companies can issue such an invitation. The form of the letter is not regulated. However, the letter must contain the details of the company, information about the invited person, the purpose of the trip, the date of entry into Russia, the length of stay in it. The letter must contain the signature of the head of the company. The host is responsible for the foreigner. Therefore, at the end of the letter, it is indicated that the inviting company undertakes to ensure that the foreigner complies with the rules of stay in Russia. Only citizens of the European Union and the United States of America, China and India can receive an invitation from the company. The advantage of such an invitation is the simplicity and speed of registration, as well as lower cost. The letter of invitation is drawn up within 1 day. Then it is sent to the foreigner by email. The original letter is not needed. The downside is the lack of checks at the initial stage of compilation. The verification of the letter of invitation of the company is carried out already when applying for a business visa at the consulate or embassy in Russia.
How to issue a business invitation from the main department for migration of the Ministry of Internal Affairs in paper.
Such an invitation is filled out on the official letterhead of the Ministry of Internal Affairs. Only the original is presented. Unlike a letter from a business partner, a business invitation can be issued for foreigners from any country. Its registration begins with the application of the receiving party. The host party indicates the necessary information about the foreigner and prepares the package of documents. The original paper invitation is sent to the foreigner by international courier service. Its preparation takes up to 21 days. The disadvantages of a paper invitation include the cost of postage.
How to issue a business invitation from the main department for migration of the Ministry of Internal Affairs in electronic form.
The best option is to issue an electronic invitation. It contains information not only about the invited foreigner, but also a unique barcode. The procedure for issuing such an invitation does not differ from a paper one. On the one hand, this design option is no faster in terms of time than a paper counterpart. On the other hand, an electronic invitation does not require delivery, and the form itself, thanks to the barcode, has a high degree of protection. A foreigner, having received an invitation with a barcode by email, can apply for a business visa at the consulate of the Russian Federation abroad.
How to issue a business invitation by Telex MIA.
Another convenient way to issue an invitation is Telex. It is a unique set of numbers assigned to an invited foreigner. In this case, registration also begins with the application of the host. With this method, a foreigner does not need to send documents, but it is enough to provide only the assigned Telex number. The Telex number is subsequently indicated in the questionnaire, which will be filled out by a foreigner to obtain a business visa. The disadvantage of this method is the limited number of countries. Basically, they are only foreigners from the European Union.
What state duty must be paid?
For issuing an invitation to enter the territory of the Russian Federation, you will have to pay the state duty. Today, its size is 800 rubles for each invited foreigner. I'm glad you watched the video till the end. I'm Ksenia Yasnova. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment and RosCo specialists will kindly answer them. And of course, subscribe to our channel, where you'll find loads of useful information, not only for your business, but also for yourself. Stay in touch, stay with RosCo.